5 signs your gut needs help and 5 ways to help that. Hi, I'm Claudia, and I'm jumping on live with you today to share a little bit more about something I'm very passionate about, and that is gut health. I haven't been live in a long time on Facebook, so I thought today would be a great day as we're celebrating Valentine's Day this weekend to talk about a little bit of self-love, a little bit of gut love. How can you give your gut health a little bit more love? So as you're tuning in, whether you're live or watching the replay, definitely tell me where you're from and what you're doing this weekend. So let's get into the topic on gut health. I discovered more about gut health about 6 years ago after I was not finding solutions for some issues I was dealing with. And I kept on being told that it is what it is. You're over 40 now, you're working full time now, you have 3 kids. This is the norm for what you should be experiencing. So for me, my gut health journey began when I was basically not getting answers to some of the signs that if I had known it was related to gut health, I could have found solutions a lot faster. So once I discovered that issue and I started to learn about gut health and started to actually fix my issues, I became very passionate about the topic and helping educate other people on gut health because, again, my journey through my general health insurance and who I was speaking to did not lead me to answers. So what are some of the signs that your gut health is impacted? Now, first of all, what is gut health? You might not even know what that means. I know for a while for me, I thought it meant just your digestion. You know, when I heard about gut health, I thought that's just digestion. And if I don't have digestive issues, I'm all good. Well, wrong. Gut health is actually the balance of beneficial bacteria that we have in our gut, and having lots of beneficial bacteria, which makes our body healthy, versus having a lot of bad bacteria that is toxic to our system. And having and keeping and maintaining that high quality, good bacteria in our gut is not just related to a healthy digestive system, it's related to all kinds of issues that related to our health, to our cognitive function, to our mental health, to our physical health. Tons of things are connected there. So gut health is number one, that healthy balance of having good bacteria in your system and how it supports every aspect of your body. So it's not just digestion. All right, so some signs that your gut health could be off. I'm going to start with the signs I was experiencing that, again, I didn't know was related to gut health. I was experiencing constant kind of tiredness. I was waking up tired. I was coming home from work tired. I was falling asleep with my kids tired at night. When I expressed this to my medical professionals, I was basically told that that's just being a working mom over 40. And so I was just thinking like, darn, I guess this is what I'm going to be dealing with for the rest of my life. I was already a healthy eater, so I couldn't change my diet. I already was an active person, so I couldn't change my exercise. And so I didn't know what to do. So one of the main signs of poor gut health is feeling low energy. So if you're feeling low energy and you're chalking it up to just the fact that you work hard or you're a parent or you're getting older, good news is there is a way to fix it, and it's through gut health. So that's number one. Number two, you might be experiencing other cognitive issues like foggy brain, a lack of focus, and just feeling just like your brain's just not working as well as it used to. So that is another sign. Another issue that you can be experiencing is related to digestion. You could have going too much, going too little, and other digestive health issues, gas, bloating, indigestion, all those things that are related to our digestive system are related to our gut health. So if you're dealing with digestive issues, instead of focusing on just mitigating the symptoms, You want to get to the root cause of that, and again, it's related to your gut health. Another sign of poor gut health can be low mood, that you're just not feeling your best mentally, emotionally. And also another sign can be that you're not sleeping well. You also might be experiencing poor immunity and you're finding yourself getting sick. So these are just a handful of signs that you might want to start looking at correcting your gut health. And now, I am not a medical expert, and I am not here to share with you medical advice. I'm here to share with you that if you're noticing things like that, turn your attention to learning and educating yourself more about gut health so that when you are speaking to medical professionals, you can ask better questions and you can get better answers. So, in terms of the last 6 years, I've spent reading and self-educating about gut health, YouTube videos, books. The Happy Gut is one of my favorites, podcasts, articles. Again, like there's a ton of great information out there if you're wanting to educate yourself on gut health. And some of the top ways to correct your gut health, I'm going to share with you as well, because a lot of times, the first question people have is, why am I feeling this way? And then, it's related to gut health. And the second question is, well, how do I fix it? How do I fix my gut health? So here are my top 5 tips on how to go about correcting your gut health. And you can't do it all at once. So it's not about doing all of these immediately, but these are the things you want to build habits around and incorporate to make that change for your system. So number 1, top recommendation is if you are not getting enough quantity or variety of vegetables and fruits, that's my first recommendation. Unfortunately, there are diets out there that recommend not eating fruit, and not eating, vegetables. And so any healthy diet is going to include high quantities of plants. Variety is actually also very important. So it's not about you can only chomp down so many vegetables and fruits a day, but quantity is important, but also variety. In a recent article that I read based out of some research that they did on gut health and vegetables and fruits, they identified that, shooting for getting 30 different vegetables and fruits so that you're getting that wide variety of plants into your diet is what is key to good gut health. So variety and quantity. If you're eating that high quality quantity of vegetables and fruits too, then you are also ensuring that you're getting enough fiber, which is also very essential. So quantity, and variety of vegetables and fruits is what to go for. And I've met a lot of people that don't like vegetables. So if you don't like vegetables, figure out other ways to get them into your diet. Start making smoothies with spinach where you can't taste the spinach. Get greens drinks. Find ways to do it. And, it's worth the effort. All right. So super important. Second, hydrate. Hydration is probably key to most every aspect of health, and a lot of people I've met over the years are not getting enough hydration. They're not getting enough water in their system. Half your weight in ounces of water a day is what is good hydration for your system and getting everything moving, right? You want things moving and grooving in your system, you need to hydrate. Third tip is related to stress, all right? Stress, and especially prolonged stress. And stress can come in different forms. Stress can be stress from your diet, like you're stressing your body with processed foods and sugars, or it can be emotional stress, right? So stress can come in different ways, but stress leads us to have higher levels of cortisol, which makes a huge impact on our gut health negatively. So it's really important that you learn to manage stress and do that in healthy ways. A lot of people try to escape stress by consuming alcohol, eating processed junky foods as comfort foods, not trying to ignore the stress and just power through it. And that constant stress on the body will impact the beneficial bacteria in your gut, reducing those and causing a lot of issues if you don't have them. So stress management is huge. And I'd have to say that over this past year, all of us have been under more stress than ever. And one thing I noticed prior to supporting my gut health is in a typical work year, there were certain times that were extremely stressful in my job. And I would notice that I would get through those stressful periods, but then I would get sick afterwards. And it was like, it would have an impact on my immune system. Stress impacts our gut health, which impacts our immunity, because our immune system is in our gut, a lot of it. And so when you're getting stressed out, you're impacting your immune response as well, and then you're getting sick. And since supporting my gut health, I have built up a strong immunity that I, over the past 5 years, have not gotten sick. And I can only say that now personally, after a while, because with immune support and immune system, it takes time to be able to say, did something I change make an impact there? And I can certainly say that I've experienced the benefits of supporting gut health on my immune system. So stress management is huge. And I know it can be very hard, and it's so much easier to come home from work and have a glass of wine or a beer, or come home from work and have that dessert and hunker down, than it is to eat the vegetables and fruits and hydrate and practice some meditation and get out and get fresh air. It can be harder. So if that's a habit that you need to break, I encourage you, because it definitely impacts your body in so many ways. The next thing that you can do to improve your gut health is to get pre and probiotics into your system. Now, you can get prebiotics and probiotics from foods, but you can also get it from supplementation. Prebiotics are indigestible fiber that feed probiotics. So you might not know the difference there. Prebiotics are basically the food for your probiotics, for the good bacteria. They need to eat the prebiotics to grow and thrive in your system. So you want to be feeding the healthy bacteria in your gut with prebiotics, and so that grows the probiotics in your system. Now, probiotics and prebiotics, like I mentioned, you can get from foods, but it is very difficult to get enough. A typical lifestyle for us adults is trying to get everything through foods and get everything we need just through nutrition alone is hard. And like I mentioned at the beginning of my video, I was a person already eating healthy foods. I was already exercising. I was already, I probably wasn't managing my stress well. That was for sure a need for me. And I wasn't hydrating very well because I was drinking too much coffee to try to find a solution for the tiredness I was feeling. But supplementing, if you're going to do any kind of supplementation, any kind, and I'm a big believer in supplementation, because you're never going to go wrong with giving yourself a base of supplements so that you can build off of those, so you don't have gaps in your nutrition and in your gut health, right? So supplements for prebiotics and probiotics will ensure that you're getting that into your system every single day, so that you can keep your beneficial bacteria at all-time highs and get that prebiotic to be feeding that good gut bacteria, and to keep your gut health balanced and healthy all the time. That is then ensuring that when you are experiencing stress, you're already preventing the reduction of good bacteria, because you're feeding your body that extra good bacteria every day, right? The live cultures of those probiotics. So we all experience stress, and you can manage your stress in healthy ways, but it's hard to avoid stress. You can't avoid it. You have to just manage it and be proactive in protecting your system from the effects of it. So those feeding your body those extra pre and probiotics will ensure that gut biome stays where it needs to be. And so that you're being proactive in your gut health and not waiting until you've damaged it to protect it. Antibiotics also are a major impact to our good gut bacteria. Antibiotics, although important to take at certain times in your life when you have something that is life-saving. My husband's had to take antibiotics. I've had to take antibiotics. So obviously, if you have something that you have to take antibiotics, you want to make sure that you're taking prebiotics and probiotics, because antibiotics will kill off everything in your system, and you want to build that back up. But again, don't just take care of your gut health, your immune system, your nutrient, your vitamins. When you're down, take them all the time to be preventative in your health and well-being. So I hope that this video helps you understand some of the signs that you might be wanting to turn your attention to gut health as your solution. Low energy, foggy brain, digestive issues, low mood, trouble sleeping. Also, I didn't mention if you're having trouble losing weight, that's also related to poor gut health. If you're doing everything right, but it's still nothing's moving, it can be related to gut health as well. So those are signs that you may need some gut health attention and some better gut health. And then the tips I shared with you on how you can actually create that positive change: eating a variety of vegetables and fruits and making sure you're getting a good quantity of those every single day, hydrating, managing stress levels so that cortisol is not wreaking havoc and killing off all the good bacteria, and then supplementing your diet of prebiotic and probiotic foods with a supplement that includes high quality prebiotics and probiotics to create that amazing gut environment that will keep your body thriving and healthy all the time. The system that I've been using for the last 6 years, I love it because it contains high quality pre and probiotics, but it also then includes all the vitamins, minerals, plant extracts, fiber, and protein my body needs in one simple system that I take every single morning within the first 30 minutes of waking. It gives me everything my body needs to have that thriving gut and also high nutrient levels and feeling my best and maintaining my best health and well-being. And this weekend, we have a great special for first-time customers. So if you are ready to give your gut health some love, message me and I'll hook you up with a great deal. And I can't wait to see how improving your gut health improves your life and well-being. Thanks so much for hopping on. If you have any questions at all related to signs of gut health, ways to fix your gut health, just drop them below or private message me. Thanks for hopping on.